We just had a major upgrade at Robinson Family Farm Future Homestead. As you know, this is something that we're building as we go, doing it in stages, get a couple days, come visit the property, get some work done, and I gotta go back and rejoin real life. But over time, this is getting built and we've made some progress. I spent a week up here earlier this month just insulating our little cabin we have here. This cabin was the first building we ever bought, Tina and I. So when we bought this, it was a place to sleep, to keep us out of the weather. But it eventually became a place to do that and keep stuff. So we had lumber, we had all kinds of stuff just sitting in the shed while we were trying to sleep. And after we got these other outbuildings that we talked about in previous videos, the powerhouse, the wood shed, and we actually have a building up that we're working on to become a house. So now we have places to keep stuff, which was a huge upgrade because now we've converted this shed into just a cabin. It is just a comfortable place to get out of the weather and to be comfortable and sleep safely instead of sleeping next to, you know, all my tools that we're using to build the place. So I'm going to take you in. I'm just going to give you a quick look around, but namely, I insulated it. I use foam board insulation, cut all kinds of little cuts and stuff like that. It's not totally done. It's probably 90–95% done. But what that insulation allowed us to do is to install an AC. And we run that AC off of a generator. So recently or coming up, I did a review on a Harbor Freight generator up on my main channel. So I'll put a link below to that, whether it's up now or soon. Just check the description. Look for that review. Really love that generator. But that generator is running the AC. So let's take you in and we'll just take a look at the cabin and the goofy setup with the AC and all that stuff. Let's take a look. So we have solar panels all over the place. This is an old Harbor Freight kit that we got. Each panel's 25 watts. They've seen better days. We've had these for a number of years. This one's cracked, still seems to be getting some juice. But really all we use these panels for is just the light. We have one light in the whole shed / cabin, and those panels run it. These panels we have over here are part of that 10 panel set that we bought used off of Facebook. 30 bucks a piece, 320 watts a piece. Those panels, let me show you this first. They are charging and running my All Powers power station that All Powers gave out to me a while back. So I did a review on that. If you don't have a power station, you got to get a power station because this thing is so portable. It's so useful. I can run 15 amp tools off of it, all kinds of stuff. It works great. Really love that thing. But here's the AC. So the AC is being run by sometimes a power station. With this power station, I get about 2 hours out of that AC running full blast, high, everything, 2 hours. Well, that wasn't quite enough. So when we have the generator running, we can run it all day long. And I can get probably 10 to 12 hours worth of runtime before I need to get more gas. Now, if I back up a little bit, here is the Harbor Freight charge controller that came with those panels that you saw earlier. I just have wires running through here. Anytime I need to do something, I just feed it through there. And then the one light is here. So that is the light that came with the Harbor Freight kit. So we're talking about a bunch of things here. We got the light, the charge controller, and the Harbor Freight solar panels. That we bought years ago after we bought this shed. The All Powers power station was given to me for a review on the main channel. You can check that out. Link down below. So that is a separate item. The AC we got off of Facebook Marketplace for 25 bucks. Cut a hole in the thing, put it in the hole, power it by a generator, and now it's very comfortable in here. It gets nice and chilly, actually. It gets very comfortable. And then we got the bed, and you can see this is just a very humble, very, very humble, primitive place to sleep and stay comfortable. It's got windows, it's got vents, it's got everything that we would need. It's a tiny little getaway. And we sleep here, and we can kind of keep this clean. This is no longer a shed. Now it's a cabin. So that's that. That is our shed that we started keeping stuff in, and then we started sleeping in it with that stuff. Then we took that stuff out, and we no longer call it a shed. Now it's a cabin. Big difference. So that cabin ultimately is a very comfortable yet humble place to sleep. It is not extravagant, it's not a mansion, but it's safe, it keeps us out of the weather, it's made it through several winters, it's still in excellent condition, and eventually it's gonna have its life changed again. Once we are able to sleep in the house that is built where we can be comfortable and live, this cabin that used to be a shed, that became a shed we sleep in, that eventually became a cabin, will be converted again, ultimately, to a chicken coop. And with it being insulated with that foam board, having the AC installed, and we can get a propane heater and all that stuff, these chickens are gonna be very comfortable. They're gonna be super happy. They're gonna be laying much longer than they would without the heat and without the cooling that we can provide them now. So this future chicken coop / cabin is more than paid for itself. It owes us nothing, but it is such good shape that we're going to continue using it probably for another 10 to 20 years, depending on what the chickens do to it. But our biggest problem, to be honest with you, with this building, and this is just coming to mind as I think out loud, is that we have groundhogs living around here. And I know they're under the shed cabin. I know they're under the cabin, and I got to get rid of them somehow. So we've been battling these groundhogs off and on, but maybe I'll make another video about that. That'll be another video. Yeah, in the meantime, thanks for checking out our little channel, Robinson Family Farm and the Future Homestead. Eventually, we can call it Robinson Family Farm and Homestead. We're so looking forward to those days. We're very excited about that possibility. Just the ultimate freedom. I could taste it. I could feel it. And Tina can too. And we talk about it all the time, nonstop. What our plans are, how we're going to organize everything. And it's just, now I'm rambling. In the meantime, thanks for checking it out, and be aware of future videos coming out soon. As I spend more time up here this summer, I can do some filming. I can do some editing, get you guys some content. And just be sure to subscribe, share the video, click the like button, leave a comment down below. Do all those things. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.